Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into the studio here at KALV. Ben Buckland with you, and of course, as it should be, Associate SID of NWOKC, Cade Kennedy, even though he is on leave from the college because it's Christmas break, he is here as the producer director of this show, and it absolutely could not be done without him. We know that because we've tried. And if we could, well, he'd be expendable, but we couldn't. So he demands a high price, and he's here and very proudly is piloting everything that we do, and then of course critiquing it, and we appreciate that also. We being Jody Brought, the co-director of the Alva Chamber of Commerce, because as you know, every Monday promptly at noon, Jody and I, Ben Buckland, do the chamber chats, except when Jody's out running around and doing Christmas shopping and things that I don't know. So it's Wednesday. So where were you on Monday?
I was in Ohio.
Well, okay. Then you're excused. Did you just happen by Ohio?
Yeah. Just, just
Hadn't
pop up.
been there, so thought, heck.
I hadn't been up there in 2 years. We have a bunch of friends that live in Ohio.
Oh, it's not relatives even.
No, it's a bunch of friends. I had a friend who is having a baby next month, and she was having a baby shower this weekend, and the friend who was another friend who was hosting the shower sent me an invitation. I thought, well, that'd be really cool if I could make it to her baby shower. And so we started looking at the calendar, and we messaged some friends, and we were like, you know what? Our Christmas event is over. We've had our final lunch for the Wesley House for the year. Let's go. We hadn't gone off and gone anywhere, and since May, and quite a while. We haven't taken a break. We haven't taken
You
some
and
time
hubby?
Yeah, my husband and myself and our son, Breaker.
Oh, you took Breaker with you?
Yeah, Breaker's bestie lives up there in Ohio. And so we got to see him. And so we, after a Thursday lunch on Thursday, obviously, last week, we drove through the night and went to Ohio. And then we hopped around and saw our friends in the Cincinnati area. And then, yeah, we just did that for a few days and then decided to come home on Monday because we've got, we saw our last friend, not our last friend, but, the last one there, the last one that we hadn't seen. We're like, hey, we haven't seen him yet. And so we made that happen on Monday. And as soon as we saw him, then we turned around and came home and got home at 4:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So I'm
Straight
a little
through.
bit, straight through.
So
I'm a little bit froggy from lack of sleep and all of that. I just, don't have my full voice, but it's okay. It's all good.
Froggy's a good term.
Mm-hmm.
So would I be prying and out of my lane if I said, how did you get friends in Ohio?
How did I get friends in Ohio? It was actually through a revival circuit that we were a part of over the last like the 2 years previous to that. We met them through going to some revivals and
Where did you go to the
some tent
revival?
revivals. Well, the first one where we met them first was actually here in Oklahoma in Adair. And then we saw them again in Kansas City, and then I went to Tennessee and then Colorado, and we formed this bond. And so just made some really great friends through that time. We went to Ohio for one, and we've just kind of been all over. I feel there was somewhere else, Minnesota. Anyway,
Did you say you met them on Adair?
in Adair.
In Adair.
In Adair.
That's different.
Yeah, in Adair,
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma.
A revival in
there was
Adair.
there was a tent revival at the Cross on the Prairie. And
Oh, yeah.
So we went to that. That's the first time that we met them, and then it just continued the friendship. And we helped them set up the tent multiple times, and just became really good friends with these
So
people.
they were the people that put on the revival?
Yeah, some of them. One of the guys owned the tent, and another one's a worship leader, and anyway, and then others were just associated with it, and so we just just became friends with all of these people, and we just there's they have a piece of our hearts, and
Isn't that
so
great? I
yeah,
mean,
mm-hmm,
I mean,
yeah,
the furthest thing from your mind is I'm probably going to meet friends for besties for the rest of my life on this
yeah,
deal.
yeah, and Breaker. What's so cool is like one of Breaker's like we were able to spend a day with his buddy. His name is Seven, and
Seven,
his
like
name is
6,
Seven,
7, 8.
like the number seven.
So
Yes,
Breaker and 7.
yeah.
Wow.
And so we had a day at Dave and Buster's, and Breaker said,
So how old's Breaker?
Breaker is 11,
11.
and Seven is 10.
7 is 10.
And so, anyway, so yeah, Breaker at the end of the day said, "My face hurts. I have been laughing so much today.
That's
I've
great.
been laughing so much today. My face hurts."
That's
Like
great.
that's what it like, and that made my heart happy to know, like that we were able to connect and get together with him and all of that. And so, anyway, that we were able to see a bunch of people and see the people we wanted to see, and so it was good.
What a great.
It was very it filled our cup. Just say that it filled our
A
cup.
spiritual experience.
Yes,
A road
absolutely.
trip spiritual experience.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep. So now we're back to work, back at it, daily grind.
Well, a little less grindy now that you're through the big deal.
That's right. We have, we're just tying up all of the loose ends of that, getting ready for the actual Christmas day, right? There's lots of things that are coming up and going on. Community coffee.
So let's go
cetera.
back for some
Yeah.
unfinished business here. We got from you $200 of Christmas cash for your chamber from your chamber bucks, and we gave that and a $50 gift certificate away at Holders. We do a little Christmas thing with Holders, and we did that Monday. And our winner is Jerry Smith. Jerry works now for Alfalfa Sheriff's Department, and she was very appreciative of winning the cash and the gift certificate. Now, you being the chamber, gave away like $10,000 of.
Yeah.
That had to be fun.
It's a lot of fun, and we wouldn't be able to do that if it weren't for everybody pitching in and saying, "Hey,
Oh,
I
I
want to give
guess.
some. I want to give some. I want to give some." So we had Alva State Bank as our premier sponsor, who sponsored $3,000, and so we were able to put that Alva State Bank had a representative that gave that away, and then there were 3 $1,000 winners, which were sponsored by Wendy Ford Croft Country and Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. And then we had 2 $500 sponsors from Beatles and Hometown Dentist. And then the additional $3,000 on top of that came from the chamber. And so we broke those down into smaller increments. And then there was a surprise giveaway as well from Rialto. Rialto gave away a free year of movies.
A free year of
a free
movies.
year of movies to
Oh,
one
how
person.
fun.
Yeah. So Adam Jordan was a recipient of that.
Oh, really?
So he gets to go to the movie for free this year, or for next year, for 2026. Yeah.
How fun.
So that was a surprise thing from Jesse Jones at Rialto. So that's really cool little extra giveaway that happened there at that event.
So we made our graphic designer made the ad for giving away the money, and we promoted that we had $9,000, and so we put it up, and you called and said, "Well, we got another 1,000." So you actually had 10,000 that you gave away.
Mm-hmm. There was $10,000 that we were able to give away this year. So exciting.
That is.
Yeah, it is very exciting.
and
So-
big crowd.
Oh yeah.
Now, my favorite, we've talked about this briefly, but it's big. In fact, I was talking with our congressman about making bed racing an Olympic event.
Oh yeah.
He thinks he'll need a little more time to get traction on it, but it's a possibility.
There you go.
It's a tremendous sport. So I got to help Megan announce your cohort, Megan, announce the bed races, and we gave the prize. KALV did for the. There's no direction to go but up to the hard luck finishers, which we have talked about. Charisse tanking to get the money, so Wendy Ford proudly took that award. But I have forgotten now who won that thing.
Oh gosh.
Do you remember?
Um,
Was it the city of
Did-
Alva?
It was the city of Alva. I was trying to think. Yes, it was the city of Alva who won. Yeah.
So I'm talking to the guy that is the superintendent. He did not. He was not one of them that supplied the manpower, or the rider, who they strapped to the gurney with those wristband things. You don't want your rider to escape, I guess. But the guy said, "Yeah, we had some spare parts from 3 or 4 different things, so we built we built the bed out of that." So it was a highly contested event.
So much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun. That weekend it's becoming quite an event for the entire weekend, and
I still go back to Friday night.
yeah,
That drone thing,
it was pretty neat.
it was pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
My cell phone and everybody else's took pictures of that, and as I look back on them, I think that's just pretty cool.
Yeah. And, we wouldn't have been able to do that if it weren't for the Alva Tourism Committee. They sponsored that. They sponsored the drone show through
Alva Tourism.
Through Alva Tourism. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I didn't know that was an entity.
Well, yeah, the tourism people can come if they're bringing in an event that could potentially bring in people. You can apply for tourism. And
I
so
see.
that was something that Megan decided, I think we might apply for this and see if that's something that we
And
can
got
do.
it.
And so, so we applied for it. And so that was thanks to Alva Tourism, we were able to have the drone show.
That's great.
Yeah.
So onward and upward. What we got coming up?
Well, our community coffee is this Friday at 8 a.m., bright and early at Alva Beer Company. Of course, everybody is always invited to our community coffees. Those happen on the third Friday of every month, minus March and October because of spring break and fall break. Those tend to fall on that weekend. We find that they're not well attended if we have one on those days. So, but the third Friday of every month, you are welcome to come to a community coffee. And they are at various places, but we've got our first 6 months full for the next year of where everything will be. So we'll be posting those soon. So you can make plans to attend each community coffee. But this weekend or this Friday, you can come to Alva Beer Co. for the community coffee.
Now on Thursday, which is coming up pretty quick, Thursday's right around the corner. Carly from Alva Beer Company is going to be our guest on Rose and Ben. So she'll be sitting in the chair that you're in tomorrow morning. Is today Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday, so then Thursday would be tomorrow. Rose and I will be back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and the Alva Beer Company representative will be on with us. So join us then, and then we go to her place Friday, right?
That's right. Also on Thursday is the 1-year anniversary for Troubadour. They'll have hourly giveaways with a. You can be entered in those giveaways with a $20 purchase. Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there from 6 to 8. Their special that day is mesquite grilled pork chops
Ooh.
served with broccoli and baked potatoes. So go celebrate with the Troubadour for their 1 year anniversary on Thursday, tomorrow.
6 to 8 in the evening.
6 to 8.
And it's,
That's
what is
when
it? Pork chop?
that's when Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there anyway, is from
Okay.
6 to 8, but they will have hourly giveaways throughout that time, I guess. So, yeah. And their special is mesquite grilled pork chops.
Does that sound great or what?
Yeah, absolutely. And then on Friday after the community coffee, in the afternoon, well, I guess it says all day. So Alva State Bank has their open house all day on Friday, and from 2 to 4, there will be a surprise Christmas guest that you can go get your photo with. They'll be serving cookies, juice, coffee, and cider, and you can stop by all week to enter to win a gift basket. So that is happening on Friday. On Saturday, talking about Alva Beer Co., they are quite active these days. They've got Colin Nash will be live at
Oh, yeah.
Alva Beer Co. on Saturday at 7 p.m. And then on Sunday, Beatles New Beginnings will have their Christmas open house from 2 to 4 p.m. So you can see all of the updates that they've made to their space. So that's, if you don't know where Beatles New Beginnings is, that is where Share Nursing Home was.
Yes.
And they now have that space. So you can go out and see what they've done with the place. They have these 2 huge nutcrackers out front that are just impressive. They're beautiful. So I'm sure that they have the inside all decked out to Christmas. So that's happening on Sunday. So you can go check that out. And then there's so much stuff continuing to happen this next week. On Monday, I'll just go ahead and say it now because, I guess I'll see you on Monday, I suppose.
You want to meet here on Monday?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can meet on
I mean,
Monday.
call again if you're on the way to Ohio like you did last week. And
Right,
go, hey,
right. Hey, I won't be there on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere else. But on the 22nd, Nam and Pops and Friends has their 3rd annual reindeer games. So it's free admission and unlimited inflatable play for the kiddos from 5 to 8 p.m. at
Ooh,
the
where's
Woods
that?
County Fairgrounds.
Fairground.
It's going to be in the Merchants Building. There's going to be lots of vendors and just several different things.
Oh, it's inside.
I think that's what it's saying. I may be wrong. It says Woods County Fairgrounds Merchants Building. So
Okay.
I'm assuming that is the case, that it is
Well, their
inside.
inflatables are huge, so you should be able to tell pretty quick when you
Yes.
drive in there.
Absolutely. So, and they'll have some vendors and different things. And if building gingerbread houses is your thing, they are having a gingerbread house contest. And you can enter, it's family entries.
Oh.
So you enter as a family, you build it at home on a board, and then you bring it to the event. Has to be at the fairgrounds by 4 p.m. on the 22nd. So it's a 3 by 4 foot space. So if you figure 3 by 4 feet, that's a pretty big, that's like a whole
Yeah.
community of gingerbread houses.
3 by
So
4.
not just one gingerbread house. It could be a whole thing. It could be a mansion. It could be a community.
Is that
It's
something your
whatever.
family could do? Mine would be no.
I mean, we're pretty crafty.
Yeah, you are.
So I don't know. Breaker keeps on saying we should do that. It's just a matter of taking the time to do so.
You guys do a lot of stuff because Breaker says we should do this.
It's true. It's true. You know, he only has one childhood.
But you've had more than one. You yourself. You're in another one right now.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, so if you like building gingerbread houses, you want to be a part of the contest, check that out. Build that this weekend and take it to the reindeer games on Monday. I feel like, hold on just a second, because
Okay,
there
while
is,
you're looking, I'm going to go back to the Alva
Yeah.
State Bank open house.
Uh-huh.
When is that?
that's on Friday.
And when's the surprise
The
person?
surprise Christmas guest is from 2 to 4.
Wouldn't it be something that instead of Santa Claus, it's Todd? Todd Holder under the tree from 2 to 4.
There you go.
It's a big draw. Everybody come.
I
You
have
got some more?
I have no idea who the Christmas guest will be, but who knows? Yes, there are more things that are going on. Let's see here. Okay. Christmas open house at Dream First Bank
Oh,
will be on Monday, the 22nd. Mrs. Claus, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there from 3 to 5. And Frozen Friends will be there from 3 to 6.
did you say Frozen
So,
Friends?
Frozen Friends. I'm assuming, like Olaf and
Oh,
Anna and
okay.
Elsa,
I was
maybe.
lost,
I
but
don't
now
know.
I'm found. I was blind, but
Yes,
now I see.
there you go. They'll be serving cookies and punch and snacks at Dream First Bank on Monday. So if you have missed out on anything on seeing Santa this year, it's not too late to see him. And I also see that Santa will land at Share on December 22nd, which is also Monday. I read about that. Let's see.
Now that's at the hospital.
That's at the hospital.
But he's not hurt or anything. He's
No.
just going to be there.
He's just coming in, I think, on the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Santa lands at Share Medical Center, 3:45 to 6.
Santa be on the KD Express coming in on the helicopter.
Yeah. So get ready for a magical holiday experience. Santa will be flying in on our survival flight helicopter on Monday.
That's
at
pretty exciting.
3:45. So festive photos, holiday treats. So
Now, when's
that's going to
that?
be
I want to
on
be
Monday,
there. Monday.
at Share Medical Center, 3:45 is the
3:45.
start of that. So
Okay.
there's another opportunity. And if you have not gotten your letter to Santa in, make sure that you get that in the mailbox that's in front of Holders by Friday, because the mailbox is going to disappear after that.
Well, they have to take the stuff to Santa.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you got to get those last minute requests into Santa.
Yeah.
And go from there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine in late yesterday, so it'll
there
be
you
okay.
go. Good,
It'll
good,
be
good,
all right.
good. So that's all that I know that's going on up until, well, I say up until Christmas. There's a Thanksgiving, or not a Thanksgiving, sorry, Christmas dinner. It's Christmas dinner at 818. So if you don't have plans for Christmas, you can go celebrate at 818.
I saw the sign on the back of the pig that says a free Christmas dinner. I didn't catch the date. When is it?
on Christmas.
Oh, well, what a time to have a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, a great idea.
Yeah. So
Those are such wonderful people.
They do a great job of really giving back to the community.
They do.
And that is one of those things that they continue to do. So, go, if you don't have a place to go on Christmas, go have dinner at 818 if you want to help serve. They may even take your help doing that, or I'm not sure if they have deliveries or not. I forget. Sometimes they have people help deliver meals and
I see.
things. And they, and I'm sure, donations toward the meal, I'm sure would be appreciated. They haven't said that. So I'm just assuming
Okay.
that would be something that would be appreciated as well. So just, yeah.
Okay, that's today, and we'll see you back here Monday, unless,
so.
of course, you're running around the country, and then you'll call. We'll do it on Wednesday.
That's right.
Probably something
And
like
of
that.
course, that'll be Christmas Eve. So
Yes, it will. Tomorrow on Rose and Ben, Carly will be here from the Alva Beer Co., and then we have a surprise guest, which is not Todd under the Christmas tree. I promise you that. Before we go today, we need to probably check in. I mean, big industry in Alva, Oklahoma is NWOSU. And of course, our executive producer director is the associate SID at NWOSU. So bring us up to date here, Cade Kennedy, on the Hill.
Well, we've got big games tomorrow at Purcellville Fieldhouse, capping out the year. Northwestern taking on Southern Nazarene. The Lady Rangers will play at 5:30, men to follow at 7:30. Lady Rangers still number 1 in the conference right now, number 19 in the country. They have put together an unbelievable start to their season so far. They have traveled to Harding. They knocked off at the time number 7 Harding. They've continued to win. They take on a Southern Nazarene team that they always seem to have fun games with Southern Nazarene. It's always low scoring, always a defensive battle. That'll be fun to see. And then on the men's side, they just got their first conference win of the season. They beat East Central. They take on Southern Nazarene on the men's side, who is the number 3 team in all of Division II and still undefeated on the season. So it'll be an interesting challenge. However, the team Northwestern just beat, East Central, took Southern Nazarene to overtime last week. So if you want to play the score game there, maybe it'll be an upset. We'll have to see.
And for you, the working stiff, what does a break look like from up on the hill?
A break looks like I didn't have to go into work this morning, but I probably have to this afternoon. That's what a break looks like to me.
Okay, catch one meal and get back to work, man. We got stuff to do. Jody Bott from the Chamber with Chamber Chats. Jody, I'll not wish you Merry Christmas yet because I can do it next Monday, so I'm saving my strength.
Sounds good.
See you then. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we take you back to what we laughingly call regular programming.